Live on. Okay, so the moment I go live, we got a call. Just disconnect this call. Okay, doesn't matter. So we are going live after a after a week, of course. Last week also we went live, and again the same situation with the office. I don't know. Every Sunday they are doing some type of work next to my office, so it's better to go live in car. Better soundproof. Uh, okay, great. So today we have a live session. You can ask me anything about anything. We can talk about that. Of course, I can answer some of the questions as usual. Uh, okay, so updates which are coming up. I'm busy with some other stuff now with my personal life and somewhat professional. Uh, just to give you a hint, we are trying to relocate the office, and for which I'm spending some good amount of time now looking for a good place so that we can shift office there. And yeah, so that's the news. Uh, I will again restart the uploading for most of the concepts soon. So if you enjoy the live session, hit that like button, everyone. Okay, so let's get started. So let's get started with the questions itself. Okay, Charan says Java or Python for freshers. In fact, I'm supposed to make a video. I was supposed to make it in the first week of Jan, but again, things delayed. It's almost the end of Jan now. Uh, so I'm going to upload a video of top five programming language for 2020. Uh, at one point, I thought it's not required because anyway, it doesn't matter which language you choose. It all depends upon whatever project you're building, and based on that, you will choose a language. And again, that with that concept, I will just create a video based on the requirements, not on the type of features it provides or which is the best in terms of the GitHub index. In fact, a lot of people do compare the languages based on how many projects are there on GitHub. I feel it's a wrong way of judging a language. It's because see, if you talk about JavaScript, if you compare with the GitHub indexes, I guess JavaScript is on top. It's because JavaScript is a full stack language. I mean, you can use it JavaScript everywhere, front end, back end, for database as well. So it of course makes sense for everyone to use JavaScript in the project, right? And that's why we have most of the projects on GitHub using JavaScript. Uh, so it's a wrong way of judging. Now, if you want me to choose between Java or Python for freshers, of course I would choose Python because it's an easy language. I have seen so many people they start learning a language and at the mid, maybe after with 1 week or so, uh, they will simply stop learning it, or they will stop watching the videos. Maybe it's because they are very new to programming and learning Java language or learning C language is something they don't want. Uh, so Python, I feel it's the best thing to learn now. For freshers, and of course, it all depends upon what type of project you're building and what type of company you'll be joining. So another thing. And am I receiving any call here? Okay, there's no call, but I don't know why this is calls. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. So let's go for buffering. Is it buffering here? That's bad. Is it buffering there? Check on your phone. Uh, okay, we got question from Ravikant. I want to see you speaking Telugu, please. So you wanted to should I speak Telugu? In Chapali. That's how much I know about. I mean, I can speak a little, not much. Okay, I can't see questions. What are your thoughts on blockchain? See, if you watch my videos, I'm always a promoter or uh, I always promote these technologies. Blockchain doesn't matter is it on YouTube or corporate or colleges. In fact, I go to a lot of colleges now just to promote blockchain. So initially, I used to go to colleges just to talk about different technologies and to promote Telusko. But now, it's more of promoting blockchain than promoting Telusko because I feel it's a very great technology, but people are not able to understand its power. And even if they understand the power, they feel it's not required now. And the moment everyone started implementing it, then these people who are not who's thinking, hey, blockchain is not that great, will be someone who will be suffering, right? So, uh, blockchain is great. for in the future, most of the technologies will be based on blockchain. I know a lot of people say, hey, we have now because of quantum computers, blockchain is something which will not be implemented because the blockchain provides you security, and with quantum you can hack, you can crack that security. But then I understand that, I agree with that, but it's not that blockchain is something which is very powerful. The technology blockchain. See, if you feel it's not secure now, don't worry. We'll be having some new technology which is based on blockchain. I don't know if you heard about IOTA. Uh, I'm not sure if will they implement IOTA or not, but then there's a promise, right? There's a promise that these technologies will be setting benchmark for the other technologies. Question: Flutter course on Telusko in 2020? No, not in a plan as of now. With blockchain, I'm in a plan of expanding the Python course in Hindi and some advanced videos. But again, that is a planning phase now. Let's see how fast I can check I can make the content. Just take this number on that phone. Okay, let me just remove the notification. I don't know, I'm getting some signals. Okay, 1080. Are you facing any buffering here, or should I go to some new location? Is it clear? Maybe something wrong from your side. There's no buffering. Okay. Question from Anand: how important is to be good at Java versions more than 8? I'm already working on Java version 8. The thing is, with Java, every 6 months they're releasing new versions, and that creates a confusion. Should we go for Java 13 or Java 14, which is coming up? See, it depends on what company you're working in, and do they have any plan of upgrading themselves from Java 8 to Java 10 or 11 or 12? So based on that, you have to upgrade. But if your company is sticking to Java 8, as most of the companies are still working on Java 8, I would suggest you to stick to Java 8. And if you feel next 1 year or 2 years your company will be working on Java 11 or 12, just then you have to upgrade. But as of now, Java 8 is good. We got a super chat from Kashish. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kashish. And the question is, so data structure practice for interview lecture. Okay, you want me to create some data structure videos for interviews? See, there's so much of things on my plate now. It's difficult for me to make videos on JavaScript. Not JavaScript, data structures. I don't know why I'm saying JavaScript. But still, I can try. I can try. Change to landscape mode, please. Yeah, if you're watching this on desktop, I know it's horrible, but I'm just experimenting this type of formats. Let me know. Okay, Pramod says I have stammering. Can I get software job? Why not? Why not? See, stammering is something I feel it's a temporary problem. I know if you have it from childhood, you will feel that it will be there for a lifetime, but it's not the case. Uh, so so first thing is try to work on that problem and solve it. Second, for software jobs, they will not look for someone who is. I mean, of course, they will look for people who can present, uh, but then there's so many profiles where they want skill set. They don't want. I mean, it doesn't matter what problems you're facing with. So focus on your skill set, and of course, there should be a way to solve that problem. So talk to doctor, and then maybe you can change your voice speed somewhere. It should work. But don't worry, you will get a job. Just work on your skill set. So we got a super chat from Rohan. Thank you so much for the super chat, Rohan. And we got super chat from Akshit as well. Thank you so much, Akshit Jay. Okay, we got another super chat from Bloodsucker. Okay, awesome name. So question is best backend for JavaScript. Best backend. Are you talking about the framework? I'm not into JavaScript, but I know about JavaScript backend is Node.js, so you can learn that. Are you saying any server? Not sure. I work on AWS. It works well. Maybe for JavaScript there might be multiple options. I guess DigitalOcean is also good. Okay. So we got a question from Anjana. Is learning programming at 12 good? Of course, of course. Uh, See, programming is the only thing where age is not concerned. In fact, I have a nephew who is 6 years old. I'm just waiting for him to cross 8 so that I can teach him programming. I have a daughter of 4 months. I'm waiting for 5 years so that I can teach her programming. Uh, so anyone can learn programming, right? It doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter there. And about the Kolkata meetup, there was a plan for Kolkata meetup, but unfortunately, things didn't work out. Uh, as I mentioned, I'm busy with the office work and the personal work. Soon I will let me plan some more meetups in this year. In fact, last year we had a lot of meetups. Maybe this year also we can achieve the same number. Can I become a data scientist with just a bachelor degree? Of course, of course. See, there was a time when master degree was very important. In fact, when I was doing my master's, at that point, yes, doing masters made sense. But now, companies are focusing more on the skill set, as I mentioned before. It's all depend upon how much value you can provide to a company. In fact, in one of the video, I've also mentioned that your degree is also not important. So you can skip the entire degree course if you want to join startups or if you have a skill set. But at least having a base as bachelor's degree will be good, will be enough, I guess, for data scientist. So we got a super chat from Bloodsucker again. Thank you so much. And the question is, so I'm learning JavaScript frontend. That's great. What should I learn to connect JavaScript to backend technologies? See, when you say backend, we have so many options. You can go for Java, which is pretty difficult to learn. You can go for Python, easy. Or you can build the backend part using JavaScript, that is Node.js. So if you are new, I would suggest you to take a course on Mean Stack or Merge Stack. It is MEAN Stack or MERN Stack. So just look at the course, learn that. Not a big issue, right? You can learn things very quickly nowadays. So learn mean or mon, you will get more ideas. Otherwise, you can use Java in the backend. If you know Java language, you can use Servlet JSP or Spring Framework. You can also use uh, Python in the backend with using Django. So those are the options you have. Question from Rohan: is it really possible for someone to get into big product-based companies from an average engineering college, but informal necessary skills? Uh, okay, what you're saying is you want to join product-based companies. Okay, so when you say product-based companies, I know they target the A grade tier A colleges or tier one colleges, but uh, so what I would suggest is start with any company you work. I mean, if you get hired by a small company, that's fine. Improve your skill set, spend at least 1 or 2 years in that company, and then apply for the big companies. Because when you apply after experience doesn't matter which company you have worked for. What matters is the projects. So you can do that. Bloodsuckers say again another super chat from Bloodsucker. Thank you so much, Bloodsucker. I got so many super chat from you today. And the thing is, thanks by the way, learning JavaScript from John. Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. Okay, machine learning tutorial. Maybe I should. There should be an FAQ on this channel, and then there should be one question: when you are going to expect a machine learning course, and the answer is never from me at least. But maybe I can do collaboration. I was working on a collaboration, but now I'm focusing more on my new office setup. So, Bhavik says, I lost my track. Please tell me how can I come back? what track you missed. Is it you were learning a technology and then you want to come back? If that is the case, it's a very common case. So when you start learning something new and then at middle maybe you got busy with something else, and then after 2 weeks you realize, hey, I have to go back there. It's very difficult to come back to the same learning level. It happens with me as well. So when I was learning blockchain for the first time, and when I was doing something on Hyperledger, I got a gap of 15 days. I went out of city, and then when I came back to upgrade my skills, I have to start from beginning. So that's very normal. So start again from beginning if you come back on track. The only thing is it will not take much time the amount of time it took you for the first time, but that should be a great best way. Side pay says seatbelt on, please. Okay, so I'm not driving as of now. I've parked it on the roadside, so I'm not driving. The moment I start driving, I'll of course wear a seatbelt. Of course, driving and I mean going live on YouTube, driving is not a good thing, right? Okay. How to integrate machine learning with GUI in Python? See, first of all, you have to build machine learning model, then you have to build GUI, then you can think about joining them. It will be a complex answer. Okay, sorry. JavaScript or Java in 2020? I would say JavaScript. Java as well if you want to join service-based companies or if you have JavaScript in your college. I feel most of the people have Java in the curriculum. Okay. Do a meetup in Jaipur. Let's see. There are so many meetups need to be planned in this year. What is the future of Python with Django? It's a great future. See, when you say backend, there are two type of companies. One who focuses on the primary stack, whatever stack they are working on from a long time, and some company focus on easy stacks. Things which will be built easily. And so in that case, Django is easy, so it has a good future. क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम अविनाश पाइथन के बाद क्या करना चाहिए पाइथन के बाद क्या करना चाहिए गो फॉर Django. That's the best thing. If you are interested in machine learning, you can go with that. But again, just by learning Python, you can't say you are expert in machine learning. There are two different things. Okay. Uh, I know there are so many courses which claims that you will learn machine learning just by learning Python. That's not the case. Maybe they just give their course name like that just to attract you. Uh, IoT videos available, sir? No, IoT videos are not there. So we got another super chat from Sudarshan. Thank you so much for the Sudarshan for the super chat. Is that enough? What you provided 3 hours lecture on Django. See, when I say, okay, there are two things here. First is when you say it's 3 hour content, everyone have a different way of teaching, right? So some people will teach the same concept, same amount of concepts in 10 hours, 11 hours, and I did it in 3 hours. Because of the way of my examples, my speed, it depends. So I feel 3 hours of content is good enough. Second, even if it is not good enough, even if you think it's basic, that's fine. You have to start somewhere. Uh, Basically, everything should be learned. I mean, I believe in self-learning, right? So if you want to learn Django, learn by yourself. But then my video will be what you say, stepping stone. So it will give you a start. So once you get a start, of course, you can learn it from anywhere you want. Okay, so we got a super chat from Arun. Thank you so much. Vidula, Arun. Thank you so much for that. Okay. What do you think about C Sharp to build API? It's a good language. It's a good language to build APIs. But specifically, if you're working on a Azure platform, then I think it's the only option. So, Amrik Singh says, "Oh, thank you so much. So much for the super chat. Question is working Android and PHP backend. What if learn Django? Good thing. Learn Django. Whatever you did with PHP, you can do that in Django as well. So do that. And even if you don't use Django in your projects, it's good to learn a new language or a new web framework. Is because it will give you a different perspective. So you can do the same thing in PHP what Django provides you. So we got another super chat from Suraj. Thank you so much for Suraj and its caption is thank you so much for teaching me Django. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I was not expecting a good response for Django, but I got a great response. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Should I learn? Question from Shikhar, and the question is: should I learn Spring Boot for web? Yes, it's a great framework. Uh, okay, question from. Oh, okay, so the name is a different language. Difference between blockchain and database. It's yeah. So in one term, a lot of people do say that blockchain is just a database. Not exactly. Blockchain is a distributed ledger. Now you can say, yeah, ledger is database, right? So we can say that, right? So distributed ledger. And the thing is, blockchain is immutable. It means no one can corrupt it. So once you have your data on blockchain, even if you change it, everyone will come to know that something is changed. And you can track back what was there earlier. That's not the case with normal databases. So if you're using maybe Oracle or SQL, anyone can update the database just by filing a query. Yes, there are things available like we can have a transaction log, but still those things can be also edited. Uh, can you recommend any videos for learning on files in C language? I do have C language tutorials. I'm not sure if I have a files video. Need to check. Uh, Wicket? No. Okay, so parallelly, we also have a match going on on the other phone. Today we have India, Australia. So just to give you an update, what's the score? Okay, really some time. Java versus Golang, which is better and why? I feel at this point, Golang is one of the amazing language to learn because it's fast and it can be used on different level on desktop, on servers. So the score is 109 for 2 wickets. Okay. Do you teach ethical hacking? No, I'm not into ethical hacking. I do talk about security, but don't teach. Uh, okay, Rakesh says for inspiration, how much do you earn per month? I don't know. I can this much. I don't know from you kept it here. Okay. Money is not a big factor, right? For inspiration, you should focus on. Uh, I know a lot of people they feel money is the main inspiration. That's not the case. Money is a side product of what you do. Uh, so the main thing is how much lives you are changing. Uh, are you making a dent in the universe? So that's something I focus more on. Money is good if it is coming, but there should be a change in life, people's life. Okay. Java in 2020. It's a good language to learn, and most of the companies are still using it. Rohan says choose one online courses for learning technical skills or offline. See, given a choice, offline is one of the best way to learn something because see, in offline you have your trainer in front of you and you have an environment, which is very important, right? So offline is much more impactful. But the only problem is the trainers. So in online you can learn from anyone, right? You can learn from anywhere in the world. right? So maybe if your trainer is in Mumbai, is in Dubai, is in US, doesn't matter, right? So you can learn from the best trainers. That is not something possible with offline courses, right? Because you will go to your nearby classes, and I'm not sure about the trainers there. So that's the only thing. But if you get a great trainer, offline training, it's the best thing to do. Okay, last few questions, and then we are done. Uh, Sai answered your question, right, Sai Kaushik, about Java or JavaScript for beginners? Of course, JavaScript. Oh, that was Python. So go for JavaScript. It's easy. Uh, okay, sir, you should put slow mode in live chat. Oh, yes. Uh, the thing is, when I used to go live on laptop or on desktop, the option was there. I'm not sure about the mobile phone. Do we have an option of slow chat? Or next time I will take care of it. Is it true that if you want to become Python freelancer, we can skip college? See, skipping college is something which everyone talks about nowadays. They want to be a dropout of a college. But see, if you have a great vision, if you can think that, by leaving your college, you can do something, then go for it. And no one is stopping you. But then don't just do it because everyone is doing it. There are so many, I've seen so many people, they drop out from the college and they struggle. Okay, but if you have a great vision, if you have a team with you who can work with you, even if you're working alone and if you think freelancing is easy, it's not. Uh, being a freelancer is not just writing code. Okay, it's also about sales. You should be able to sell your product. You need to attract clients. So there's so many things. If you can do that, if you are confident about your skill set, then college is not required. Okay. Anjana says good channels for programming. There's so many channels online, right? If you can just search for, I can recall this free code camp. I'm not wrong, that's a channel name. They provide you a lot of courses. We have Hitesh Chaudhary, we have My Surgery. Uh, there's so many channels, right? So you can just check it out. Not able to recall all now. They're great. They're great channels. Please, how to be a Java expert? Learn Java, build projects, and keep building projects. Work on different type of projects, not same type of project, and that's how you become expert. Any plan for Flutter? No, as of now, no plans. From where you are picking questions from the same chat window. Okay. Okay. Last one question, and then we are done. I know I'm not able to answer all the questions, but it's already been 30 minutes. So hit that like button, everyone, if you enjoy the live sessions. What is simply Ganesh? Okay, when I have to recall what Ganesh is, I have learned it way back, I guess 1 year, last year, if I'm not wrong, when I was doing something with Hyperledger, something with Ethereum. Need to check it now again. So last one question, and then we are done. Okay. Coded Dear says I'm unsubscribing. Okay, that's fine. I know I'm not. I can't answer all the questions, so that's fine. If you can't understand that, unsubscribe. Uh, Okay, last one question, and the question from Balaji is there any chance to join a company, IT company, after 1 year of gap in education? Yes. See, when you talk about IT companies, I know some of the companies pop up in your mind, like we have TCS, we have Infosys, and they have this criteria of there should not be any gap in the education, but there are so many companies, they focus on the skill set. So even if you have 2 years of gap, 3 years of gap, doesn't matter. They just want someone who has a good link with the technology, and they should have a desired skill set or required skill set for the particular project. That's it. So that's it from this live session, everyone. See you in the next live session next Sunday. Probably, yeah, next Sunday. Next Sunday we are here, and that's it. Bye bye, everyone. Thanks for watching and share the videos. Hit that like button. That's okay. Bye bye. Okay, why is it not even closed?